You can see it's power antenna time here again at Mercedessource. I've done a couple of videos on these Hirschman antennas, and sure enough, I've got my 300 SDL in here and the antenna's not working. It's stuck all the way up. I've got a cracked antenna grommet here in the fender, and of course it's leaking a little bit of moisture in the trunk. So I got two issues here. I gotta be able to get this antenna out of here. And you know, I already opened it up a little bit down here, and I just checking. You know, I got right away. What you want to do is you want to get a 12-volt test light and check to make sure you're getting power back here. Turn the radio on. Make sure the antenna power wire is powering up. And there's nothing. I'm not even getting a sound out of here. So I'm just kind of looking down in here, and okay, well, this one's not going to work. So here we go. I got my box out. Got a bunch of these antennas. And I'm going to see if I can fix this. You know, it's getting to the point, if you have any of these older Mercedes, like these W126s with the Hirschman adjustable power antennas, your options are getting smaller and smaller. You can install a universal antenna, or you can try to fix the original antenna, because a lot of these antennas are just not available new anymore. So I'm going to go to work here. I'm going to get this antenna out of here, and we're going to get a bunch of these antennas up on the bench. And I think now is the time to begin working on a video on how to repair these. And this video will be available. Due to the length and the expense of creating this video, I'm going to have to charge a nominal fee. So it'll be available only on my website on demand. If you're interested in checking out my video on how to open up, troubleshoot, and repair a Hirschman power antenna, be sure and check out the links below. You can click on the show more. It'll take you right to that video on my website. These later style Hirschman antennas, they kind of showed up, I think, around 1986, and they were used right up into the early to mid 1990s. You can spot them. They're all plastic, all black plastic with a plastic lid. You know, the earlier ones, like in the 123 chassis, 116 chassis, they had, some of them were all metal, some of them were plastic, and they had screws that held it on. So they're quite different on the inside. So we're going to only be dealing with this particular style in this video. So you're talking 124 chassis, 201 chassis, 126 chassis, and on up into maybe the early 140 chassis. So it wasn't too hard getting the lid off. I didn't even feel I needed to show it, because it's just held on with all these tabs, and you just need to get on the back side with a flat blade screwdriver and just push the tabs in at the same time, prying down on the lid, and it'll just pop right off. Once it comes off, this is what you're going to be looking at. So let me show you some of the problems that can occur inside these antennas.